The main aims of pressure start style training is to increase the psychological stress on the orienteers, and you can do this by increasing the physiological stress also. There are a few key ways that I'd recommend doing this. You could use a mass start situation where you start the orienteers off all together into the terrain. You could use a very short start interval, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, maybe just enough so that the orienteer head is out of sight, and then you start the next one off. And the orienteers will know there's someone just behind them, and they'll know there's someone just ahead of them if only they could catch them up. You could also use some kind of pivot or loop systems, or just any structure out on the course where orienteers are thrust together mid-course. They don't necessarily have to know about this, but to find that you're bumping into other orienteers in the forest is very distracting and can be quite stressful. So these kinds of situations for the runner will stress the amount of mental bandwidth they have for their navigation, because they're thinking about there's someone ahead of them, there's someone behind them, what are they doing? If only I could just catch them up, I would get this advantage. Maybe I'm about to get caught up, and this is just wasted mental bandwidth. This is time you should be spending on navigation, but you're losing it inevitably to these distractions. You're also moving faster when you're in close proximity to other people, so this means you're thinking about pushing through that physiological stress that I mentioned earlier, but your attention is being put onto the ground so that you are looking at where you're putting your feet as you move faster. And all these things add up to decrease the amount of time you have to spend on robust navigation. And so you need to have a more robust technique, maybe better simplification, whatever way the orienteer deals with it. But they're going to have to find something that works for them, and they're going to have to spend more time in these stressful situations to work out their strategy to get through it. And finding on race day that you can't deal with runners in close proximity to you because you get very distracted and your technique goes out the door is not a great way to discover it. So you need these stressful trainings to bring it out.